Hey, True Believers, Englentine here. Okay, so by the time you got to this video, I'm sure you've seen 6 or 8 videos talking about the same thing, and that's the whole bit about the want to see it percentage and how Rotten Tomatoes has removed it, not just from Captain Marvel. They've removed it site-wide. So, yeah, kind of suspicious timing, though. I don't know if I would trust them to say, if they said, well, no, we were planning on doing it all along. Bullshit. Worst thing, though, is in order to protect Brie Larson and Captain Marvel's reputation, Rotten Tomatoes has now destroyed their own. Completely. I mean, we always knew they were shills for Marvel. There was a meme a while back. I loved it because it was before Wonder Woman came out, and it said something along the lines of, next year's Rotten Tomatoes scores, and it had Wonder Woman as at like a 0%. And then I think it was, I don't know, I forgot what movie came out with it, but the Marvel movie had like 100%. Yeah, and that's the way it's always been, you know, so of course they're going to be protecting it. But like I said, in order to protect their reputation, Marvel's reputation, Rotten Tomatoes is now done. Now, I never understood why anybody really put a lot of stock into it in the first place, because it wasn't very clear. It isn't. It's not a good system because it goes, it's basically a good-bad ratio. It's like, it's like, what you call it? BVS. Okay, BVS, if you went by its Rotten Tomatoes score, of course, it failed, but most of the reviews weren't actually all that bad. But because they fell under this aggregate, they said, or this number, they said that, oh my gosh, it sucked balls. And, you know, you're not getting the nuance. You're not getting the nuance that a review would actually give. While, I don't know, man, I just don't understand the appeal of Rotten Tomatoes. I've never really used it. I use the audience score, if I did it all, more than I did the critic score as well. And even that's bullshit, because if a studio has enough money, they could pay people to make up fake accounts and put in reviews. So I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Also, it doesn't mean anything. Seriously. Now, this is the part where you guys are going to get mad at me, because I know you just, oh, yeah, I want to rail against Captain Marvel. The thing is as soon as this big controversy started, as soon as the first person with a big channel announced that, oh, my gosh, the number is dropped to this. It used to be 98%. Now it's 50% of people who want to see it. People who really are mad at the identity politics that are inherent in the film that we've been told are in the movie. And, of course, Brie Larson and her, I don't care about the opinions of the white man, that whole thing. And, yes, she did actually say that. I know that people were so mad that even if they never used Rotten Tomatoes before, they went over. Oh, I've got to be a part of this. Click, 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 click. So you do have a number that has been warped by the controversy. Sorry, gang, but you know it in your heart that's true. You know it to be true. You're probably one of the people. I don't know. But it happens. And the numbers that we've been hearing are bullshit. First of all, the want to see it because of that, because people are just wanting to be a part of the rage. Oh my gosh, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see it. They never would have done that before. They affect the numbers. The other number that's complete bullshit is, oh, it's going to make 186 million in its opening weekend. Oh, now it's only going to make 100. Look at this big drop. No, that's bullshit. It's a big load of crap, because let me put it to you this way. At one point in time, Snakes on a Plane was going to be huge because of how many people were speaking about it and how many people were talking like they were excited about it. You know, oh yeah, oh, we can't wait for this movie. We want to see it. Oh, make sure that you have Samuel L. Jackson say, I'm tired of these MFer snakes on this MFer plane. Ha 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 ha. It's going to be great. Ha 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 ha. And that movie bombed. Seriously, that movie bombed like a mayonnaise jar over a concrete driveway. It was not a hit in any way, shape, or form, but everything told them that before it opens, it was going to be. And that's the whole thing. There is no way they can really gauge how many people. It's all speculation. It's all speculation on how many people are going to see this. So those numbers are BS. These numbers were BS. And in order to protect freaking their reputation, Rotten Tomatoes ruined their own over BS numbers. That's what really is surprising and amazing, because they know how dumb it is. They know it. And they still threw in with that. Holy shit, what a time. What a time to be alive. I've done a few videos on Captain Marvel and this whole controversy. And yeah, so long as the articles keep coming in, so long as there's something new to report or I will continue to do so, because this is fascinating. It is absolutely fascinating, the fall of Captain Marvel. Then, hey, you know what? It might be good. I'm hoping this movie is good. All we've heard that's good so far is that damn cat. Seriously. Which does not bode well. The big problem with what I saw as far as Rotten Tomatoes and the reviews, they seem too good to be true. You know, it was like, oh my gosh, this guy's amazing, and that guy's, oh, it's the best movie ever! And it reeks of how the press was for Black Panther before it came out. Oh my gosh, this movie's transformative. No, there is literally nothing historic about Captain Marvel. Oh my gosh, she's the first superhero. Nope. She's the first female. So nope. Nothing. There's nothing historic except for in the context of Marvel. Sorry, gang, but those with us of us with a memory know there's already been superhero movies starring women. Shit, we can't even say, but before those, all of them sucked, because not but, what was it, 2 years ago? Two or 3 years ago, we had Wonder Woman, which freaking kicked ass. And she was a strong and empowered and empowering female character that didn't have to go to identity politics. There was no hero. She was a hero. She was a hero in every sense of the word, and she was awesome. And she was somebody that little girls could look up to. And here's the thing. She didn't have a trailer that started off with, you can't do it, little girl, oh my gosh, you can't do this because women are weak. No, Wonder Woman didn't come from a position of weakness. She came from a position of strength, and she was respected for it, and the movie was respected for it. Sure, some people didn't like it. That's going to happen with any movie, but it was a success, and it did what Captain Marvel is trying so hard but ultimately failing to do. So there you go, gang. What do you think? I'm sure if you comment on this, it'll be your 1,000th comment. I'm so late on this. It's like I'm 3 hours into this and already so late. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, please, by all means, click on one of the boxes that are going to pop up here. Check out another one from I Love Comics. Also, don't forget to go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi. The link's in the description below, and help us keep making movies for you, videos for you. And I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.